Here's an old bottle dump I haven't been to in a long time. Looks like the wash has been pulling a lot down, because I've done a lot of digging here, and it looks like there's some new scrapes up top. And I'm gonna have to get down close and look through a lot of this, because the tide will be coming back in a minute. I like all this. I like the mud falling down. You can see all these pieces of broken bottles sitting in here. I'd love to see something pop out. That was sitting right on top. Look at all this. All right, let me see if I can do some fast digging. Right there. Oh, it's coming.
We're gonna get hit there.
I think I spot something very cool, and that is a drawer pull, but I think that's not wood. I think that's glass. Oh, and you know what? That might actually be a coin right there. It is. Look at that, I think. No, there's something. It's got two pieces to it. Might be a key, but where are we with the drawer pull? Let's look at this again. Oh yeah, that's glass. How cool is that? Almost looks like it's got some color to it. It might be pinkish. Oh, dropped my other piece. Very interesting. I think I just pulled out a little mini maple syrup. Could be a maple syrup, I'm not sure. It has a nice little handle to it. I think I'm gonna get lucky and this can be in one piece. Yeah, look at that, with this little spout. That's a great one. Okay. Nice. Here's another nice cork top with some embossing on it. Came out of the same spot as that maple syrup. Oh, it's got the cork still in it. And it's got some light embossing on it. Glycothylamine, I believe. It's another nice bottle. I'm hoping to get a little bit older in this area. So I'm gonna do a tiny bit more deeper digging. Glycothylamine. Okay. Just scraped up these three very quickly. I love the shape of these. I have a couple of these at home already. That one says Gravy Monster on it, maybe. And there's another little mini liquor. I don't think it has any embossing, but it is a cork top. So I'm gonna package those up and wrap them. Here's two more interesting finds I just picked up. That looks like a wrapped up hose nozzle. I'm not really sure that's old. I think that could be brass or it's plastic and it's junk. But here is a Ben J crate bottle top. Now I have a lot of Ben J crate bottles at home. This would be a great addition to topping them off. Look at that. Redneck, New Jersey.
By Friday at like noon, because I will not have another Saturday.
Before our birthday
That's to run the party.
after our birthday party, my birthday party,
And then this family party, which I know we're just
What do we have sitting here? I've been scoping the edge, and I gave this a double look, and then picked it up a little bit with my scooper because there was no way that thing was going to be intact. But it's intact enough. What's going on here? You couldn't possibly have thrown this thing out. Oh, are you kidding? There's got to be a crack in it somewhere. Why else would you have thrown this out? Oh, I gotta be careful with this thing. Wow. Is this an accident? Oh. All right, just pulled a great piece of pottery out. Look at that pretty thing. Nice big chunk. And a pretty decorative spoon. It looks old to me, but I love the design on it. That's gonna clean up nicely, even though it's beat up, but that's a treasure to me. I gotta keep that. And look what just popped out of there as I did my first scrape. Almost exactly the color of these little green leaves popping out. Look at that. Look how close it is. Beautiful. Is it Monday? It is Monday, Marble Monday. Picked up a great pottery piece with a really cool floral design. This looks like something from a baby bottle. And this is a really old pocket watch, which unfortunately is in some pretty rough shape. But I'm gonna try and clean that thing up. And there's one more piece here, which is a cobalt blue long glass rod. See if you can pick this one up. I almost lost it again. Oh, there it is. I clipped it with my scraper and immediately saw what it was. I'll show you how it happened. I just caught the corner of it and I flipped it up. Oh, and sure enough, that's a mini perfume, which I think is going to be very cool looking. It's square, it's tiny. Yeah, oh, but it's cracked. Rats, look at that guy. Oh, the lip is cracked and it's a pretty old one. How nice is that? Oh, well, they can't all come out in one piece. Still going to keep it. Wait till you see the shape of this bottle I just pulled out of some digging right there. Look at that guy. How cool is that? That is a keeper if I've ever heard of one. Can't pass up the blue willow. That's the two birds. All right, again, I've just been randomly scraping the bottom and looking to see what pulls up. A really nice piece of blue willow and a great, I think these were old insulators. That thing's super cool looking, which of course I'm gonna take home. But look at this piece. I always grab the brass. There's tons of broken, cut up brass around here. This one was a perfect square. I looked at it, I already gave it one thumb swipe and I went, whoa, wait a second. What is on this thing? So that's after one thumb swipe. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a cleaning. It's brass, so I'm not worried about scratching it up too much. But look at this. There is something going on there. Wow, where did that come from? That's got some history to it. There's a presentation of a gift. There's a bird behind him. There's a bowing position of this lady. How cool is that? Even maybe a fish back there. I would say this is a keeper. Great piece. Just popped out. Just stopped here to do a couple digs through this little hole, and look what popped out on my second swipe. Sitting right underneath, I didn't see it. Nice Coca-Cola. Patterson, yes, up by where I grew up. That's a nice old Coca-Cola. There's a number there. And I keep forgetting if it's the first number or the second number. That one says, I think, 57, and that one, well, that might only be an 8. So that might be a 57 or a 67. But nonetheless, that's a great Coke bottle. And I'm gonna scrape a little bit more in here. See what other magic pops out. Nice. Look at this pretty piece that just popped out. Well, I finished that hole up, and it was filled with a ton of stuff. So I pulled out what I want to take, and I got a really cool designer milk glass. I figured I'd grab that, I'm not sure why. Cobalt blue, a nice bottle, pieces of a cool plate, and, well, of course, our little zinc lid. A fully intact one. Has a maker's mark on the bottom. And of course, this awesome little piece of pottery with a fantastic tree on it. Made in Japan. Trying out a new spot. Nothing much, been here for about an hour. Nice clear day, but I did manage to pull, it looks like maybe a old brass lure. So maybe the first sign of something old. Gonna hang around here, see what I can get. It's brass. It's been in the water for a while, looks like a fish. Very next target, right after that brass fishy. It's definitely a ring. It may not be precious. It's real beat up. Had to be there for a while. We will try and clean this when we get home. That looks like maybe a high school ring or something, but coated. Came in a little shallower and picked up a key that I now can't find. Where did she go? Oh, stupid. There it is. I don't know if it's old. Columbia. Looks kind of old. But trying to find those old artifacts so I can hone in on an area. Let's see what else is here. Well, I'm finding some old coins, not super old, but you can tell already anything looking like that is silver. But she's a Jefferson, he's a Jefferson. And it's really corroded. You can pick all that off, you lose half the silver, but at least you get some more detail in, and maybe a date. But there are coins here, so we'll keep searching. I think I pulled a dime already, but can't tell what it is yet. Got a spot. Got a beat up nickel. Looks like it could be a buffalo. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. A buffalo nickel. Same spot. Found Jefferson's twin brother. There he is. Again, black, so you know it's silver. We'll see if we can make out a date. But same spot, same hole. See how nice and clear the water is today. You can see my muck coming through. Let's see if they got any more here. All right, look at the color coming out of this bottle. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not the glass, it's probably the contents that were in the glass. But I'm gonna pull that guy out anyway. Got some embossing or design in it right there. And it's on my low side, so these are generally a little bit older. Let's see what that is. All right, look at the shape of this thing. It was the contents inside that was giving it that really cool color, but look at the design of this thing. Looks like a big, almost thought it was a thermos at first, but this is glass. Look at how cool the shape of this thing is. Wow. It's got like a skyscraper design to it. It's a twist off. Well, that may be the coolest twist off I've ever found. Nice. All right. It's just so strange how these happen. I do some scraping and I pop up a beautiful bromo seltzer. Are you seeing what came up with it yet? Great, great cobalt blue. I love this one. And at the same time, look what popped up over here. What is that? Look at this squirrely looking character. He looks kind of gnomish. Look at him. This guy's the best. Oh, it's Dopey. One of the 7 dwarfs. Dopey, look at him. Wow. And Walt Disney on the back. How about that? All right, too bad his feet look like they're chipped off. His hands look like they're in his pocket. Crazy. All right. What's up, Dopey?